Okay guys, for this video I created another kernel density for the violent crimes occurred in 1998. I don't want to cover this one in this video, it is going to take too much time. What I did, I just opened the crime point data and selected the violent crimes occurred in the year of 1998 and created another kernel density by using 300 cell size and 500 search radiuses. So we did the same thing for the violent crimes. Violent crime density occurred in the year of 1997. By creating this one, I would like to see whether the location of the hotspots change or whether new hotspot areas emerged, or whether some hotspots now are gone. Okay, they are not continuing anymore. So my purpose by creating this one, this kernel density, is to see the difference between the crime concentration areas between 1997 and 1998. Okay, let's change the color of this very quick. And activate violent density 3.2. Make closer view for the order line area. Okay, now as you can see, it's very similar to 1997. The hotspot areas are very similar, but I would like to see it very precisely. For this purpose, we have another tool. It is called as minus. It means that we are going to make a calculation between the raster values of the last one and the previous one. Okay, this is the last one that we created for the 1998, right? And we would like to see what happened in 1998 compared to 1997. So just type here minus, hit enter, and we have here, yeah, so we are going to subtract the values of the second from the first one. Click on that. Where is that? Yeah, it is minus is here. Now the first raster values is the density 98, right? And the second one is violent density 3, which shows the violent crime concentration occurred in 1997. And at the end of this analysis, the positive values will show what? Increasing areas or persisting areas. And if it is 0, it means that there is no change, right? For instance, this year 3 crime occurred in a spot, and last year the same number of crime occurred, and the minus will give us a 0, so it means that there is no change. It is still continuing, or it is still consistent. If it is minus, it means that the hotspot now is colder, not the same amount of crime occurs, but if it is just one minus, it is still the same. But if it is 10, 20 or more, then it means that area is not a hotspot anymore. Okay, give a name, say compare, let's say minus. Okay, let's say minus. Save and say okay. Now we are going to get the result. Okay. Sometimes ArcGIS acts weirdly and give these stretch values. I don't like it. Please double click on that and go to classified and say apply then we are going to get the classified values that we had before and say okay. Oops, we need to change the colors actually. Double click again and flip the colors, so these black one that they are increasing, right? The minus ones are decreasing. Say okay. Okay, let's make the kernel density map nicer. So I thought to get three categories, no change or decrease, no change and increase, right? Then double click on that. Here I'd like to get three categories. This means that this one, the middle category, means that there is no change, or it is the same from the last year, and this one is the decreased places. That's why I'd like to make that one as blue, and it's going to show me that the hotspots are now is cold, not hotspot. And now this is the emerging one. I would like to show that one with the red one. Say okay. Now let's make a comparison. So this is our kernel density map from the last year, right? This one, 1997. And when we take this one out, crime concentrated in these areas before, right? But in this year the crime decreased in those areas, but in some other areas crime increased. So we can see the difference. Let's play a little bit more about this. I think we can do it. Display, where is it? Transparent. Yeah, let's make it 50% transparent. Say okay. Yeah, this is too much, I think. Yeah, in these areas we can see that the crime is still persistent, and last year the crime was not there in 1997, but now in 1998 crime occurred in these areas a lot, and you can see in this map too. It changed. Even though the area is the same, the concentration of the crime now moved to another places, and the previous areas now is cold. Maybe Cincinnati Police Department did something for those areas and crime moved to these areas. You can see the difference in between. Let's make this one nicer again. Use the cubic convolution. Say okay. Now you can see the cold and hot place or persistent places. Persistent places. I hope this makes sense to you. We can do more, I think. Yeah, let's extract this raster data to points. Then we can see better, for the increasing areas with the address information. Let's go to raster to values. I guess values. Yeah, click on this, extract values to points. Yeah, and now we are going to extract what the crime again, and our input raster is minus, right? Because we cannot see the attribute table of this unless we extract raster data to points, the values of the raster data to point data. Say 10.2. Say okay. Okay, make a right click now. Make a right click. Open the attribute table. Open the attribute table. And now we have here the raster values. Make sort descending. So these are the areas that we still have crime, or these are the emerging areas. You know, based on these raster values, right? You can make a classification. So these are the areas that now crime occurring a lot. So for instance, this is a persistent area, right? This is a persistent area, and this area, you know, was not a hot place in 1997, but it is now hot. So this is an emerging hotspot area for Cincinnati Police Department. And let's go to the down, clear the selection, go to the down. So these are the areas that crime is no longer occurring. You know, I think Cincinnati Police Department maybe did something. You know, as we can see, this area, let's take this one minus. This area was a hot place, a hot spot for the year of 1997, but it's not anymore in 1998. So there's a difference, and the difference is huge when we look at our raster data. Okay, again, when you use these raster values, and when you attach these raster values to crime points, you can make a better sense of the persisting, emerging, and decreasing hotspots. I think we are done for this week. If you have any questions for hotspots, I'm going to add some PowerPoints for this week, because I know it is a little bit complicated than the previous weeks. You need to learn a lot for this week. If you have any question, let me know. Have a good week. Bye, Murat.